Dynamax Raids are live in Pokemon Go for the first time ever, and today we're going out, testing the feature, giving feedback, and seeing all the secrets this has to offer.
And this is it, our first ever Dynamax Raid. Okay, I'm so excited. It's Bulbasaur, it says there's 3, what is this? Oh, look at this, cool, we got actually 3 people left their Pokemon in here, which means that we're gonna get a 2 times attack bonus. Oh, sick, wow, I'm like late to the party right now. We have 760, oh my god, this is great. Max battles. Okay, Pokemon remaining, okay, Charger Max meter. I know what to do here. Okay, all right, we're in it, fantastic. As you can see on the right there, we've got those 2 punching bags. That's the attack bonus that we get from other people leaving their max Pokemon in the gym. We've got 2, we've got the recommended battle party. The question is, I see. You can only use Dynamax Pokemon. So even if you have like other Pokemon, it's only Dynamax Pokemon. All right, we're gonna ready up, because I'm the only one in the raid, so we can immediately ready and go in and solo this, and let's see what it's like battling our first ever max raid. Listen, this is a feature that I think is going to be way bigger than a lot of people realize. I think it's going to bring an entirely new side of the game out, another huge thing to do, to go out and hunt in person, which is even more fun. And once Dynamax Pokemon get implemented into PvP and implemented into like just being able to use Dynamax Pokemon in raids, I think it's gonna really change things. Okay, so let's check it out. So we're going up against the Bulbasaur. All right, we have our, I was gonna say Wooloo, this is our, whatever this thing is, double. All right, boom, we can press this little max. Oh, what's this little max button do? What does that do? I don't know what that does, but I'm touching it. Okay, nice, almost full. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, oh, it just automatically Dynamaxes for you. Dynamax in 3, 2, 1. This is sick. I maxed out my max moves on this guy. So this thing is gonna be OP. It should be absolutely OP. Okay, let's, you know what? Screw it, dude. We're gonna use Max Strike, and that should hit it. 1 tapped. That easy. Wow, nice. This is great to know that the max raids are this easy to take down, because we can grind as many as we want, as long as we want to spend 1 million Pokecoins. We'll talk about the Pokecoin part in a second, but let's see the rewards. Bulbasaur XL Candy, we get 10,000 XP for defeating it. Oh, and if we want, we can leave a Pokemon at the power spot. We'll be generous. I'll leave my Wooloo. Because I think I only really need the double. So here are the rewards, and then here's this really garbage bone. Dude, what is this? Bro, I'm literally tweeting this. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. For an extra 200 Pokecoins, you can get, is that 1,000 or 10,000 more XP? Oh, that might be 10,000 more XP. How many zeros is that? Okay, 10,000 more XP to, which is 20,000. Still, that's not worth it. A raid pass is $1. Terrible value. Never buy that. Here we go, though. Our first ever shiny check. Bulbasaur Max? Not a shiny. No worries. Okay, I'm gonna just golden raspberry this. There's no world where this goes down. Dude, it's so far away. First hit, excellent. This is so cool, dude. This is so cool to finally have this. I'm sorry. What just happened? I wasn't supposed to jump out. Excellent. So cool to have. This feels like, it feels very refreshing. We've been asking for just new gameplay in Pokemon Go, and just this feels like that. Again, it's refreshing to finally have new gameplay, something else in it. Here we go, 626. IVs are pretty good. We're gonna save all of these Dynamax Pokemon because you can trade these. And again, you can only use max Pokemon in max raids. So it's gonna be really important to hold on to these things. And obviously we can evolve this over to Venusaur, although I will not be spending any, oh my god, my Stardust. I have less than 1 million Stardust. Yikes. I'm not gonna spend any max particles powering up anything yet, because since we have raids, it's shiny hunting time. Like, when we get a shiny from a raid that we can then evolve, power up, and use as a Dynamax Pokemon, that we're gonna go crazy on. So sick. And we actually have another Dynamax raid over here. Wait, also, this is kind of cool. Check this out. So on the raid, after defeating it, there's a Wooloo, which is the Wooloo that I left. And then, as you can see, oh, this is sick. Look at that. Dynamax Wooloo is me, and then we've got, oh, you can go and see other people's Pokemon. Oh, this is sick. Dude, when you have a shiny and you leave it in the gym or in the raid as like a flex, that's gonna be awesome. And as you can see, this raid will be here for another 9 hours and 30 minutes, which is awesome. And now, attack bonus 3, because there's 4 people in there. Dude, sick. Oh, I want to test the feature as well. So we have a Wooloo. As you can see, it is in a max raid. It has that little icon next to it. Oh, and there's the recall button. We can literally just pull it back whenever we'd like. So super cool. Stats, battles, candy XL. Whoa, this is sick. Okay, so you can farm XL candy from leaving these at, wow, when Beldum comes out, dude, I'm gonna raid 1 million of them and leave them everywhere so we can just farm candies. Oh my gosh, wait. We'll talk about this in the next raid, which is this Squovit. Heck yeah. Oh, we can claim max particles from the raids. Sweat. It's ready up. I want to use my Bulbasaur because I feel like this, although I haven't like powered up any moves, it'll look cool. And as you can see, we have a 3 times attack bonus, which will make this even easier to take down, which is fantastic. Okay, here's Squovit versus Bulbasaur. We can do this. We can do this. Squovit versus Bulbasaur. Sid, look, it's a max raid.
Oh my god.
Isn't this cool? It's a whole new world.
Cool to the max.
Cool to the max. Wait here. Do you want to? I'll let you. Here, just keep. There you go. Watch. Ready? It's gonna be crazy. First reaction here. Whoa.
Oh my god.
It's so big.
It's really funny.
Why is it so here? I press the max over. Let's see it. Mushrooms. Oh my god. You
Nice
just
try.
destroyed that. See you next time, squirrel. Can you check this and get a shiny?
Max.
Say you just got maxed. Don't buy those rewards. They're so bad. No. All right. Take a good look. Yeah. Please do.
The ball like feels heavy. The ball like feels heavy. I don't know why.
It's a max ball. That's why. Nice. Well, thank you. Wait, what just happened? Okay, so check this out. So we left our Squovit in this. Oh, this is so cool how this feature works. And we left a dub wall. I really like this. Did we catch that Squovit? Oh, we did. Sick. There it is. Not shiny. Okay, keeping them. And this is really convenient too because the more raids that we end up defeating, the more Dynamax Pokemon we have, which means we can leave them at more and more Dynamax raids. This is so... I really like this feature and the functionality of this. And I'll explain why, because I think this might be a candy farming glitch, depending on how quickly you can farm candies. I'll try to find that information, but we're going to see because we have multiple Pokemon that are posted up at the gyms, or at the raids. Sick. Okay, well, now we're gonna go grab some bags and head off into Hawaii. Check this out. We got our first Dynamax Bulbasaur and another Dynamax Squirrel here. This is like perfect because we had lunch, and then we've got a cluster, which is great. Also Bulbasaur, super effective. Let's get it. And in here there's, wow, we have a 3 times attack bonus. This is kind of crazy considering how new this feature is and how many people are already leaving their Dynamax Pokemon across these raids. We're in Hawaii right now, so it's not like we're like in LA or in Santa Monica. They're so active though. This is great. So the big thing here with what I'm really excited about is the fact that this is like a whole nother aspect of collecting. I mean, like wanting to grind and get max Pokemon, shiny max Pokemon, then wanting to trade those. It adds obviously just like a new rarity to the game, essentially like a rarity tier, which is like max Pokemon. But they're going to be hopefully super functional, which will make them really, really worth raiding, really worth collecting, and definitely worth trading. So, especially if you're lucky enough to get a shiny version, which maybe we get today, we'll see. And even more exciting, this is a big complaint we had about the remote raid passes, is the fact that like they added something to the game to get people outside rather than taking something away, you know, rather than destroying the remote raids, adding Dynamax raids. They are in person only, but like they're so easy, they're definitely fun to do. And with these attack bonuses, I feel like we'll leave the Squovit. I feel like even tier 3 max raids, if there's enough people who left Pokemon behind, should be soloable. We'll have to see. Squirtle? Ugh, not
Squirtle?
shiny. Yeah, here, you can catch this.
Oh my gosh.
Dynamax Squirtle.
I love him.
Give me your first impressions on the Dynamax system.
I thought you were gonna ask me for an impression of Squirtle.
Give me an impression of Squirtle and then what you think of Dynamax Pokemon. Here, use golden raspberries.
How much money have you put into making your bag really big?
Too much.
Like how much if you had to put a dollar amount?
I don't know. I think it's like 150 coins. It's like $1.50 every time you want to expand it by 50 space.
Yes.
All right, Dynamax Pokemon and Squirtle.
I like that the Squirtle is big.
Wait here, IV check it. IV check it. Are the IVs big? Okay.
They're medium big.
All right, wait here. Now join the Bulbasaur raid. Join the Bulbasaur raid and tell me what you think Dynamax Pokemon will do to the future of Pokemon Go.
Okay, well, it says battle use 250.
Yeah.
So what I think about Dynamax is that it's dynamite.
Oh yeah.
And that it might change the future of Pokemon Go with the Pokemon Dynamax, which is dynamite, which might change the future of Pokemon Go Dynamax, which is dynamite.
Stuck in a loop.
Get her out! She's in a Dynamax.
Here, while she's in her Dynamax. Yeah, so this will be fun with Dynamax. It's going to be really fun to see more Pokemon come out because, again, any Pokemon can Dynamax, which means we will have infinite Dynamax raid bosses. We'll have new ones, legendaries. It'll be a whole new part of the game, a new aspect of the game. Cannot wait for that. And eventually, oh here, press that little button. Yeah. Eventually, we'll get Gigantamax Pokemon, and only a specific list of Pokemon can Gigantamax, and they're even better. So those will come out through Max Raids, I'm sure, in the future, probably later this year. But you're Dynamaxing. You're doing it. Wait, what's happening? Nice. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she's so big relative to Bulbasaur. That's crazy.
Right? Get him. Oh yeah.
It's also just like really funny that they're so big.
For like kind of no reason.
Oh my gosh, she looks so sad.
Bulbasaur?
Yeah.
Sure, clap. We try to see how many raids we can get done today, and maybe get ourselves a Dynamax shiny.
Squirtle?
Yeah, you can
That's
do
what I was
Squirtle.
thinking.
And we still need a Charmander. We haven't found a Charmander yet. All right, the shiny check. Not shiny, but still cool. Main goals: 100% Dynamax Pokemon, shiny Dynamax Pokemon. We're searching. So I actually ended up doing another raid, and I wanted to do it specifically to test the max. What is it? The max growth? Max spirit moves. We ended up using it and honestly restored a pretty decent amount of health. Now remember, max spirit, the move, heals up both the HP of your Pokemon and the Pokemon that are in the party with you. Gonna be way more useful when it comes to battling like tier 3, tier 5 max raids, but was still a cool feature and a cool feature to test. And since we get to use 3 moves before the boss Pokemon attacks us, I healed myself up twice and then used the 3rd move to take it out. So again, there will be a lot of strategy, I'm assuming, in the future when it comes to using these moves, but it is cool to see and cool to use. And then now sitting here in this parking lot, we've got 2 more max raids. We've got 1 Dynamax Bulbasaur, and this will be interesting because in the next raid, we're going to run out of MP. Max Particles. I always forget what it's called. We're going to run out of MP on the next one. So right here, it should be easy enough. We're going to take this down. I love the fact that you can just ready up immediately and start the raid immediately. That is so great. Also, like all the gyms that I'm battling all have people who have left Pokemon in here. Great part about this, again, is the fact that you do not, at least for the tier 1s, you do not, I cannot emphasize this enough, you don't need anybody to take these down. You can solo these super easily, which means, I mean, it looks like a lot of people are out, a lot of people are participating, and a lot of people are leaving max Pokemon behind. And again, love that feature. If you leave, well, whenever you do a raid, you're going to catch a max Pokemon, and you can just immediately leave it behind at that to stack up more candies and stuff for you. So we're running some errands right now. Once we get to our house, what we're going to do is look at and see how much candies our Pokemon have basically gathered for us over the last like 2-3 hours. Really curious to see what the drop rates are on that, because it could definitely be one of the best ways to farm candy passively in Pokemon Go. Think of it, it's literally like passive income, but for candies. You just drop your Pokemon off at a gym, let it sit in there or raid, and it just accumulates candies for you. I don't know if there's a limit on the amount of max Pokemon you can leave at max raids. I would hope it's endless. Bam, we're just gonna leave this guy right here. But theoretically, you can just keep leaving max Pokemon and keep farming at infinitely. I don't know, I really like this feature. I think it's sick. Bulbasaur, God, no dice on the shiny. Boom, Bulbasaur's down, 615, fantastic. One thing we haven't seen yet, though, is the encounter. Apparently, you can get an encounter by leaving max Pokemon there. Like, you get like a Pokemon encounter from the max raid. That's not the boss itself. I don't know, though. I guess we'll have to see. Also, check it out. Look at that. We got there's 10 different Pokemon in here, dude. This is so cool to see that people are, like, actively in this that much, especially considering this is a feature that is, like, requires you to go out and about to do it. That's so cool. Okay, let's do this Squovit. Check it out. All right, so we've got Power Spot. I cannot collect any more max particles at all today. We are at our max collected, and we've got 50 left, which means we do not have enough to get in here. So here's how this works. If we're going to go in, we can immediately, just kind of like when you go in without a raid pass into a raid, it pulls up the ability to purchase more max particles. Obviously, we're going to exchange and purchase it. We'll buy a 3-pack. And then once we get back in range here, as you can see, it'll go, and then it pulls up the little max particle thing. What is this thing called? Got all these new names. And bam, we can get into it right away. And now we have, probably another couple hundred particles to be able to use to do more raids as well. So you could do an infinite amount of max raids in a day, it seems. You're just gonna have to pay for it, literally. And that's one thing with this, it's a cool system. It's really nice that there is a way where you can technically pay to keep going. It just kind of sucks that you can only do 4 free raids a day, and then the rest have to be paid. Especially because it looks like the shiny rates might be kind of tough for these. They're definitely not, I don't know, they might be 1 in 20. We'll see. Okay, gonna leave another one here. Dude, this whole leaving a Pokemon behind thing is my favorite feature of this entire thing, I think. All right, and then another from the grocery store.
Dang it. Now, we've got another raid. Actually, we've got 3 raids. Fingers crossed we can maybe find ourselves something big here. Overall, though, first impressions, I've been talking about it all day. I think this is really, really great of a feature. Main problem? The economics of this whole thing. It is so great and so fun if you, A, can go outside and walk and primarily drive around. Let's be honest, it's really hard to walk from raid to raid. You're gonna have to drive or use some sort of like transportation method. But it's fun if there's that happening. It's fun if there's a lot around you so that you get a bunch of raids, although these are new points of interest. So even if you're in a rural area, you might still be able to get plenty of max raids. Let me know in the comments if you're in a rural area and how many of these you're actually realistically seeing, because I'm really curious about that. But also the fact that this is such an expensive feature to use, I think, is a really big problem. I forget what I was talking about, if it was the pros or cons, but one of the major cons is the fact that it is kind of an expensive feature, and I think it's going to be pretty hard for most players to really truly grind it out. Oh, because again, you need to be able to walk around or drive around to find these max raids, and then technically you only get 4 per day for free, and everything after that you have to pay for, which is pretty expensive. Come on, give me something. Oh, I can't tell if they're shiny because of the max aura around it. So we're gonna have to see how this works in the future. A lot of people are speculating that higher tier max raids will cost more max particles in order to join. The whole max particle system, I honestly kind of disagree with. The fact that you can only get 800 to 1,000 per day and collect that much, you can only store 1,000 total. That just seems completely broken, especially considering the fact that like each and every raid that you want to participate in requires max particles, 250 to do, and potentially in the future, max raids are going to cost even more to enter into. It just seems like a really weird system. Speaking of expensive, here's another, what is this item called, bro? Max particle pack. Got to use another max particle pack in order to get into this raid. So the big question here is, how do they fix this? You know, how do they make this system and this entire feature much more fun and I guess just easier for everybody to do, more fun and accessible for everybody? Now, you gotta remove these max particle limits, or at least raise them significantly. You should be able to earn way more than 1,000 or than 800 in a day. In my opinion, it should be closer to 5,000, I think would be like a reasonable amount. And also the amount of max particles that you can store, I mean, that should go up to the max. Well, the max of what? Okay, the maximum amount of mega energy that you can store for a Pokemon went from, I think it was 2,000 total, and they raised it all the way up to 10,000. So that change already happened for Mega Pokemon, and that feature got so much better because of that. So the likelihood of them doing the same thing for Dynamax Raids, I think, is almost certain. Again, this is week 1 of this feature, so they're gonna change things and make it better and improve it. So allowing people to be able to store, just simply store more max particles is gonna do so much. We'll leave another Bulbasaur. I'm finding so many of these. Also, I should have a lucky egg down, man. Shiny. I will say the fact that it's 10,000 XP per raid, that's kind of juicy, man. Whew, got another Wooloo raid. Yeah, it's just my biggest point of feedback is that we need the max particle system improved. You need to be able to get more, right, throughout the day, which means the limit needs to be raised from the measly 800 it's at right now. And then you got to be able to store more, way more than 1,000. In my opinion, you should be able to gain at least 5,000 a day, and you should be able to store 10,000. Honestly, there should be no limit on how much you can get in a day. That doesn't make any sense. Because remote raids, I get it. Remote raids are limited to 5 a day. They like brought that down. So there's a limit on raids, remote raids. But those are remote raids, right? Like you're doing that from your house. That's why they limited it. These raids, you literally have to go around in person and battle in person. So to limit these doesn't make any sense to me. A lucky egg, by the way. So we got 20,000 XP and no shiny Wooloo. I wanted to test something again. We've got our Wooloo. What is this thing called? Forget it. We got this guy. I want to use Max Spirit. As you can see, I'm pretty much at half health right now. So we're going to Max Spirit, HP restored. It's just a little bit. We'll Max Spirit again. Yeah, it's like a tiny bit, you know? It's like not the, well, I don't know. We went from like half health nearly up to like 80%. So wasn't bad. Again, that'll be useful bigger rates with more people. And here we go with Squirtle. Okay, some very exciting stuff. Check it out. We've got our first ever Dynamax Charmander. There's another max particle pack down. It's another like $1, $1.50. But we've got Squirtle. This is sweet. And honestly, this is the #1 Pokemon and #1 raid that I'm looking for, just because having a shiny Dynamax Charizard seems like a dream. So let's see how we go with this. I'm hyped. Finally. Overall though, gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun with this feature in this update. I'm really looking forward to it and looking forward to more bosses and just looking forward to the feature being expanded upon and improved. And I'm definitely looking forward to like really grinding Dynamax Raids as much as humanly possible to see what all we can get from these, because I don't know, man, these are fun, dude. I do really want to get that freaking Shundo Dynamax. We're gonna get it. It might take some time and some lucky ship special shiny trades, but we'll get it. Leave our little Squirtle back, or maybe we get it here. Ah, dang it, man. There's Charmander, but our first ever Dynamax Charmander. Cool, that's caught. 536. Man, can't get a break here on IVs. Okay, then we've got this one. We've got one more. Oh, you're kidding. Got one more right here. It is a Bulbasaur, and of course, we gotta take our brand new Dynamax Squirtle up against this. Visually, man, this update looks good, bro. This looks good. I like it. Functionally, it needs to be improved upon, but as a start, overall, pretty excited about it, gotta say. All right, we have it Dynamaxing. Let's see a Charmander. Oh, cool. Dynamax Charmander, so sick. Looks really good up against the Bulbasaur, and die. Big win there, and the rewards you get from them are pretty good. You get XL candies, 10,000 XP, rare candies. Not mad about it at all. As for the encounter, oh, God, not getting lucky with a shiny Max Pokemon. 610. All right, so cool. Okay, I wanted to look at a couple things. For one, to the max research, we just have to unlock a max move to finish that off. If we look at our, wow, we have 18. Nice, we've done 18, encountered 18 max Pokemon. That's sick. So many of these are in gyms as well. But if we go to our double and we check this out, as you can see, our max spirit is not maxed out yet. So we can buy the max particles. Oh, we need XL candy. Let's see, how many can we get? We get 3. Let's just let's just do this. Let's just get a nice, cheap, easy one. 4,000 XP, unlock a max move, done. And then we can go and complete the research, which is gonna give us a ton of stuff, 100 max particles that we'll get from that, and something that I'm really excited about, the 4,000 dust, the Dynamax band. Cool, so we have that. We also get the XP. I have a lucky egg down for that. That was great. Nice little bit of Stardust here. And then we're gonna go into an absolutely hideous and destroyed avatar that they never fixed, might I add. I'll never get over that. And we can add the Dynamax band onto our wrist, which you can't see. Okay, well, there we go. Okay, so we'll put on the World's t-shirt, and that's what the Dynamax band looks like. I wonder why the, Dynamax side's on the bottom of the wrist? Odd. Well, we're not going to save that, so. Oh my god, it saved. Why did it save? No. Please, God, no. Give me my suit back. There it is. All right. Back to normal. Now, the thing that I'm most curious about, we had these Pokemon, our Dynamax Pokemon, in these gyms for kind of a long time. Let's go and look what they've all done. Oh, dude, check this out. The Wooloo, which has been in a gym for maybe like 5 hours, something like that. It's helped in 8 different battles, and it's gained 5 candies. We got 5 candies from Squovit, 0 candies from Bulbasaur, 5 candies from this Squovit. Oh, sick, 5 candies from Squirtle, 5 from Bulbasaur, 5 more from Squovit. Oh, dude, this is wild. Squovit at Gucci. My question is, do we need to recall the Pokemon in order to get the candy? Okay, 1 battle here, 2 candies. If I click recall, oh yeah, we should get the candy from that. Okay, I think it literally just said that. Okay, now I have to do that again now. That's annoying. I'm gonna recall this Squovit right here. 5 candies, 5 battles. Does that coordinate? No. Okay, if we click recall, it will no longer assist in battles or earn candy at that power spot. Wait, let's just do a test. We have 756 Squovit candy right now. If we recall this, we still have 756. Oh, interesting. Nope, there it is, 761. Okay, so yes, in order to get the candy that your Pokemon have generated from sitting in the power spot, you do have to recall them, or the power spot just basically, I'm sure, has to just expire, and then your Pokemon will all get returned to you anyways, and you'll claim all of that candy. But that's crazy, because check it out, just with Bulbasaur, we have 7 of them in power spots right now, and we have earned from that, 6 of them. 5, 10 candy. So we've just gotten like a random passive 10 Bulbasaur candy. We have 5 Squirtle candy. Squovit, we have a ton. Listen, dude, you do 100 max raids in a day. Granted, the max raids do disappear typically after like 12 to 24 hours, so it's not like you can infinitely farm candies, but like, if you get 100 in a day, 50 in a day, 10 in a day, and you leave the same max Pokemon there, especially with something super rare and relevant like Beldum, this is really good, really fun, passive candy and XL candy farming. Now, we haven't gotten any XL candies, so maybe you only get like 1 every 6 hours or something like that, but even still, if you're doing that every single day, I don't know, man. That's a lot of passive gain right there. Definitely one of the coolest parts of the new feature. Overall, I think this is a really great release of the feature. I think they really need to expand on the max particle storage and basically the amount that you can gain in a day. That needs to be fixed and worked on ASAP. But overall, super fun and really good first release of a brand new feature. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments and how your experience has been. See you on the next one. That was great.